like Corey Feldman's crying.
Sure is.
What the fuck? What's he sad about this time? His haircut? Maybe he misses his little glasses.
Well, last we checked with him, right? He was trying to make the movie. He was going to get the word out. We were going to expose all the Hollywood pedos.
But didn't he get hacked?
He got hacked in real time.
By Star Wolf or something?
By the Wolf Pack.
Oh.
Don't turn your back on the Wolf Pack. Never turn your back on the Wolf Pack. So Conan and Kevin Nash and Lex Luger and Sting, when he had the red makeup, I guess, hacked his movie. And then, you would think, okay, well, he had this big moment. He wanted to expose all these bad guys. What do you think he's upset about?
Money? I haven't seen this yet, but money? Is it money?
I swear to God, he hasn't seen this.
I really haven't. It's money? It's money.
It's kind of a money thing.
Wait, sorry, before we go on, where's his angels?
They're around?
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to join on.
He's doing good.
He's doing drugs.
What?
He's so fucked up in this.
Dude, he says he's sober. He said so.
Hello, Andrew. How you doing? You're the first one. Congratulations.
What did he win?
Christina Lowett is second. Taylor John.
How is his face 30 but his neck 60?
Styles.
Face ain't 30 either.
Wow.
His neck's 98 and his face is 50.
Spindervetta. All sorts of folks joining on. Wow, 38 others. That was fast. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? I'd like to say that I was doing better, but
I knew you'd like this.
He is fucked up.
He's wrecked.
Woo! This is pills, right? These are pills? This seems like pills.
That's an unbelievable combination of pills, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, that's opiates and fucking benzos.
RBMK says he looks like a ventriloquist dummy. He really does.
Yeah, dude. Probably drinking opiates and benzos, or as we call it, the old two-piece of a biscuit.
Oh, nice.
No, you're going to get really fucked up on that.
really emotional right now. I've had a really hard day. And I've had a really hard week. I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys because I've been enduring just endless attacks.
Well, I have an idea. With that haircut, why don't you just ask for the manager?
Just endless abuse. And I gotta tell you guys that it's
not very good.
This isn't a job anybody wants.
Failed actor?
Look, are we going to get some tears, or what do we got to do? We could spray the tears.
We could do that if you want.
We got a girl that comes in and she sprays the tears. You want to do that?
Jesus Christ.
I don't want it. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I want to quit. I want to give up so bad.
Cool. Go for it. I'm okay with it. Hey, Royce, you all right if he quits?
I didn't even know he was alive. So, I mean, it's fine with me.
What do you guys think in the chat?
Can he quit?
Can he quit? I say we take the pressure. This guy can't handle it, so
Yeah.
I say we let him quit.
If you guys understood what it was like to be a survivor of the abuse that I've been through.
There's a lot of people that have been a survivor of abuse. Okay?
Love these.
And
All right? Okay. A lot of people got molested, all right?
They don't act like a fucking bitch.
My life, from being badly beaten as a child, sexually abused as a child, fed drugs.
By the way, I did this on
Now you feed yourself drugs?
I played some clips of this on Nightwave, and I was literally, when I got to that, I was like, check, and check, check, also check. Get over it, Corey. Calm down.
By these abusers who my parents introduced me to, and have a best friend who you love dearly, who's
Family wanted nothing to do with you and wouldn't want you anywhere near the funeral, so they had to get the kid from Silver Street or the kid from the toy to fucking do his fucking estate sale. That's true, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, he brings it up in this video.
Like the Richard Pryor movie, The Toy?
I think it's Scotty Schwartz. I'm trying to remember. Scott Schwartz. He was in a bunch. Like if you saw him, you go, "Oh fuck!" We watched like 500 movies with this kid back in the day when we were kids. And I guess Haim's family had to have Scott Schwartz do the Haim estate sale because they didn't want Feldman anywhere near their streets. Feldman is such a shit show. He makes Corey Haim seem like the responsible one.
Suffered the same abuse. And
get over it, Richie Rich.
And then you lose him. And then you try to fulfill a promise, to your friend because you promised you would. You promised you'd tell his story. And I did all of this.
I came to the Goonies with 2 bad knees and a dream
to hustle a bunch of people. By the way, we're now 2 minutes 39 seconds, and he still cannot get him. He's doing that. He's trying to make himself cry. Yeah. If I just keep doing this, maybe I'll eventually cry. It's really bad. Like if you were a director, right? Let's say we're directing our first film together, Royce. This is unacceptable, right? We'd go, no cut. I can't use this.
Of course not, yeah.
I'm going to get made fun of. You understand? We're going to do it again. And we're going to do it again. And if eventually I got to bring in Dave Bautista and he's going to punch you in the fucking face and we'll make you cry, motherfucker, but you're not going to make me look bad. Let's do it again.
Or have Dave Bautista molest you. It's even worse.
Everything that I've dedicated the last 3 years of my life to.
Hey, you know who else is probably molested? Macaulay Culkin. And he's doing all right. So shut up.
Somebody actually, Leo Von Doppel in the chat says, it's hard to cry when you're high on perks. Yeah, okay. Somebody's never been fiending for more perks before.
Yeah, that'll make you cry.
That's what you got to do.
Because I believed that there was enough good people in this world to make a difference.
He's a regular Tug Speedman, this guy.
And I sit here today.
Oh my God.
Being brutally attacked everywhere. Everywhere I turn, if I go on Twitter.
Okay, it's in 3 minutes. This is why you don't have a job. You can't cry. This is embarrassing.
The Man of Tomorrow says Macaulay was molested by the kid that played Buzz in Home Alone. I don't know about that.
No, he wasn't. I don't think so.
But I think it's safe to say Macaulay Culkin was definitely ran through the old Hollywood system. Mm-hmm. And he had a lot of fucking issues. But to Macaulay Culkin's credit now, he's clean. He does a podcast.
He's working.
He's actually working. He's not on drugs. So, I really get mad at dudes like this that are like, I got molested. I got fed drugs. And my parents stole my money. Because Macaulay Culkin's sitting there going, check, and also check.
Yeah.
So, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean? Oh, God, I'm always the victim. You're never going to get anywhere if you're always the fucking victim. You have to. A lot of people got diddled. A lot of people fucking were fed drugs as a kid. A lot of people had terrible beatings and homelessness and living in car. A lot of kids went through that shit. And a lot of kids don't use it as an excuse. There's a lot of kids that grew up and now they're lawyers and they're doctors and they're fucking, you know what I mean? There's plenty of people that are successful despite all this shit happening to them. You are just a fucking pillhead who's begging for money for more pills. Just admit that. I'd have more right? Wouldn't you have more respect for that?
Sympathetic Chimp, didn't you review this video last month? I've never seen this. Mike, I think, played some clips on Nightwave. I've never seen this video.
And make a post. If I go here on Instagram, it's become horrid here. I used to love being on Instagram because...
You need attention?
We didn't have any of these Wolfpack people. They weren't interrupting every...
Do me a favor. Hey, yo. Somebody get Sting, you know what I mean? We'll get Sting, we'll get Kevin Nash.
It's not that Wolfpack.
And for a little while, I remember they kept Scott Hall in the Hollywood faction.
thing.
Because they were like, they were afraid that like Hulk Hogan wasn't cool enough.
It's not.
And he could. Hey, Disco, tell me like
just don't.
if you remember when we did the show in Kansas City. And we were doing the Wolfpack stuff. Yeah, AEW people are fucking marks. That's what they are. They're all just marks. Once again, every episode of Keep It 100.
Single post that I write.
Yo, somebody do me a favor. Yo, Disco, you remember the time we hacked Corey Feldman's computer? And, like, he had a list of all the pedophiles, but, like, and then me and, like, Sting, Lex Luger came in a limousine, and we took the hard drives. You remember that shit, Disco? Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
Lies and deceit, and every time you guys make a comment, they attack. And then
You're a man.
Is he, though?
Well, I would think so. Act like a fucking man.
You gotta act like a man.
And I watch people getting brainwashed right in front of me.
And why is he turning Puerto Rican in the middle of this?
And literally, I would have...
Literally, bro. Like, I was molested, dude. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I was on the set of The Goonies, and look, like, they just fingered my butt, bro, and it was, like, super dumb, dude. All right, Corey.
Everybody does that now, literally. It's really getting annoying.
to be online.
Charlie Sheen, fuck my friend. All right, we know, man. We got it.
24
They're calling him Corey B.
7 to answer every question. Like somebody says, oh, where can I see the movie? And it's an innocent question. Or when can I see the movie? And then all of a sudden it's save your money. $20. It's a waste of money.
Was it a waste of money? Was it terrible? Because if it was, maybe that's why people are saying it.
Yeah. Also, I mean, again, this goes back to... Remember, Royce, like 2-3 years ago, we covered Corey Feldman? Because I gave the clip out, like, even when I played this on Nightwave. I was like, go back and watch our old 3-year-old clip, Corey Feldman Needs Your Money, which is on this channel. It's still a public video. We called this grift out fucking years ago.
Very early.
And we got fucking bombarded by people calling us pieces of shit.
It was during the Schneider stuff.
Yeah,
I remember.
We were running interference for the pedophile cabal and all this gay Q shit. Because we were shitting on Q and Corey at the same time. And Isaac Cappy and all these other people. And look at this now. This guy's all fucked up. Isaac Cappy's dead. QAnon's a joke, but there's me and his asshole are still here. We're still hearing, once again, for the 100th time, we're being proven dead on accurate about people. And of course, like always, these weirdos aren't ever going to show up and apologize and go, no, you were right. You were right about Corey. Even the ones that hate Corey now, they hate us enough, they'll never admit it. But 3 years ago, we were like, oh, this guy wants $10 million to release names? No, you just release the names. That's what you do. And then people go, wow, that was a gangster move. Then you start to go, even if you want to make money off it, there's a way to do it, and it doesn't seem like this weird. He held the names as leverage, like hostage.
That's what Abram in the chat says. Give me money for information. That's exactly it. That's exactly what he was doing.
And you could have just released a bunch of names and then started a GoFundMe. If he came out and said, and by the way, I'm not saying this because I don't want to get sued, but let's say he just came out and named a bunch of random people, and he came out and was like, oh, David Geffen and Brian Singer, all these guys, they're all pedophiles. Like Steven Spielberg, I have videos of Steven Spielberg banging a baby or something, right? Do you know how many people would come out of the woodwork to have just given you money? I mean, like if you'd just done it, then said, yeah, this is what happened, and then made the whole thing. Like I'm saying that's still fucked up to do, but there's a way to do it, Corey, and still come off like you're a little mildly genuine.
Yeah. It's funny because I've seen that video, the Steven Spielberg you're mentioning. I've seen Poltergeist, and it's pretty crazy.
I can tell you who the best...
No, I'm just...
Totally, no, I get it.
I'm just stating...
Just bringing up a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Poltergeist, my favorite part of Poltergeist. So remember the TVs talking to the little girl?
Yeah.
That was a crazy movie.
And then in real life, that little girl died for some reason?
Yeah, some kind of weird,
Sad.
internal injuries.
It's sad. Yeah, but sometimes people bleed internally.
Yeah, people in massive car accidents that roll down mountains. Or
also getting fucked by men.
Whatever,
bad guys are, and then listing the names. Like, do you think I give a crap? I don't. Okay, we've said the names. I said the names for a decade.
No, you didn't, dude. You
You
hinted.
said you had new names.
Yeah, you hinted, but you said there were new ones.
Yeah, and then he came out with the same two guys. The guys that diddled him that are all like, they're not even in Hollywood anymore. They're still doing like 80s movie conventions. You know what I mean? Like those where they go and they're like, oh shit, you're the guy you played the police officer in Ferris Bueller. You know what I mean? Like when people like that do shit.
Unlike the principal in Ferris Bueller, who's actually a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
Before I even wrote about it, a decade before the book was written, I told the police this information. And then I wrote my book and the publishers made me change the names. Do we understand this yet?
The publishers can't make you do shit. If you felt so, see this is I feel, man, I'm having deja vu from we talked about this like 2 years ago. The publishers don't make you change the name. You change the names. If the publishers were doing that, you could have self-published the book. Or how about this? Go on Larry King. You know what I mean? Or somebody relevant. I don't know why I'm fucking like saying like Larry King is still relevant. Go on a relevant show and talk to them and say these people did it. And if they did it, right, say it. Like, the publishers made me... No, they didn't. The publisher didn't make you do jack shit. You changed the names because when you got all that money, you don't want to have to deal with any sort of legal trouble that may have come with it. But, and if in reality, you were trying to be good, and Mike had a really good point, you say the names, you start a GoFundMe, and I guarantee you people would still be fun. If you...
I'd have gave you some money.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yo, I got fucking $25 on it.
Exactly.
I was gangster as fuck. But you didn't do that. Also, somebody in the chat said, where's Nick Mullen? If I had to guess, probably doing cocaine and handcrafting an engraved dining room table because he's autistic.
Watching reruns of Star Trek.
The publishers made me change the names because of their lawyers.
Okay, so you know what you do? You do like the Rose McGowan move and you go, fuck you, I don't give a fuck about your money.
Yep.
And you burn the pile of money like Joker. And then you go, I'm telling everybody anyway, because these are violent child raping predators that we need to stop. Yep. And that's more important than me having money so I can get Percocet.
Then I make a movie. And the producers tell me that the lawyers said you've got to rewrite the script. Can't tell the truth.
Hey Royce, what usually happens? Like, because we've been told in the past the lawyer said blah blah blah. What do you usually say?
Fuck you.
I usually say fuck the lawyers.
Yeah, we do what I want.
The lawyers are gay. You got it. Also, and then if they go no seriously, then I go, well, you know what? I know almost every time you get one cease and desist, I'll wait till I
get that. Yeah, it's fine.
And then I'll stop.
So I did everything I could to keep my word. And it still wasn't working. The truth wasn't coming out. So I gave up everything. I was on a successful tour. I did not...
Yeah, somebody has a really good point. And someone says lawyers couldn't stop stuff on Trump. Do you understand that people went out in public and news sites reported that our president was getting pissed on by Russian prostitutes and nobody got sued? BuzzFeed never got lost money. Nothing ever happened.
Not need this. I didn't do it for money.
There it is.
Yes, you did.
I needed this.
This was always about money.
No.
This was always about money. And I love that you brought up Rose McGowan because she's a great example of somebody who is crazy. Look, by the way, a lot of similarities.
Crazy,
a lot of similarities on drugs. A lot of similarities. But even today, she goes, you know, and I like the Republicans, but fuck you, DNC, and fuck you, Alyssa Milano, and fuck all of you. You're pieces of shit. Like, this dude was raping people. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Like, Alyssa Milano's the one that's, like, taking over the movement because it's a calculated thing she can make money off of. Rose McGowan is that drunk, coked-up girl at the bar that's like, oh, that's Royce at the bar. You know, that guy's a rapist, right? You know, he raped Sad, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what the fuck? Dude, you can't fucking do that. I don't give a fuck. Rapist. And you're like, I'll get her out of here. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, but on some level, I've got a little bit more respect for the girl who does that because you're like, you know, she causes a scene, but she's not wrong.
Somebody asked if he looks like Opie dyed his hair.
That's true.
And guess what,
and it's that really dark black where you know it's fucking fake.
Folks, if I did it for money, then I failed. Because I'm in debt right now, $600,000.
How? How are you that much in debt? I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Drugs?
Yeah, I know.
Show me drugs. Bing. All right. They don't even ask. Just come down there and ask. Pass the play. We're gonna play. We're gonna play.
From this film, okay? Because I borrowed the money.
Well, that was foolish.
Paul says, Corey, you have the same haircut you had in 1985.
To finish it. And then it was hacked.
You don't like his Mo Howard haircut?
Dude, it's the fucking worst. It really is.
He's about to poke somebody in the eyes. Yeah.
Stolen.
Fucking Josh Gruden over here.
And duplicated.
It was duplicated and stolen by the Wolfpack.
Yes.
Because, as I've said before, Corey, and I'll say it again, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. They made a whole song.
Yeah, it's the whole thing, dude. Come on. Pay attention. Somebody didn't watch WCW. He was more of an Attitude Era guy.
That's what it is. But you see, if you'd really paid attention, Corey, a lot of us watch both channels, and we learned a lot more life lessons from that.
He's right. He's right.
By a very well-organized group of people.
So wait, let me get this straight. There's pro-pedophile hackers?
No, it's the Wolfpack. They're anti-Corey, dude, and anti-Hollywood Hogan. So, all right. So Eric Bischoff
Hogan. I know Eric.
created a lot of tension.
I've seen the documentary.
Okay, so
I've seen Monday Night Wars.
So I guess, you see, he's wearing white and black.
I know.
So Corey Feldman, I think, is part of the NWO Hollywood faction. I'm trying to get you caught up, and you're sitting here sighing. I'm sorry, guys, if Fridays are getting a little too educational. Sorry if things are getting a little too heavy for you. But anyway, so Hollywood Hogan was getting too oppressive in his ruling over the NWO. It became too big of a faction. So they split off. He's so annoyed.
And I'm not talking about the Wolfpack. That's what they call themselves. But those are just the peons. Those are the sheep.
So they had like Vincent, right?
I know!
Who used to be Virgil.
Stop it!
And then like for a while they started, the Buff Bagwell, I think, was one of also the
ones that they brainwashed and indoctrinated. And you're eligible too, by the way. And I don't mean to insult anybody, but just so you know,
you're all a bunch of faggots.
Anybody on here that tries to defend me or tries to say hi or just be passive, they're going to attack you. And as I've watched over and over and over with some of my dearest followers, people that I thought I cared about and I thought cared about me, I have watched these people from a few little sentences turn on me, betray me, and start working aggressively.
It's true, Royce. So there was also a fake Sting.
I remember the fake Sting.
And he was distinctly, and then everybody thought, like even Lex Luger, who was best friends with Sting, was like, I can't believe you do this to us.
I know, man.
And the real Sting was like, bro, but that's not me.
Mike, I know, Mike.
And then one day, big reveal, Monday Nitro, real Sting and fake Sting are in the same ring, and everybody goes, what?
You know, it's funny because I actually have. It's funny you say that because I actually have footage of that.
Is that
would you like? No, seriously.
Sure, okay.
I really do.
This is real stuff, guys.
I got to be careful because I know sometimes WWE doesn't really like when you play their stuff, but this is from it. Actually, check it out. It's really cool.
So, I needed my
hit the club. Tell him.
Okay, but this is not from Monday Nitro.
Yeah.
This is from Thunder.
You're right.
I feel like you guys are not knowing your wrestling history. Down. What about By the way, this was dubstep, but he did it like 2 years ago. It was so bad.
None of these women actually play instruments.
No, of course not.
Someone asked her, those are the Nitro girls.
It is. No, because Medaja or whatever.
Which are the one that married Shawn Michaels?
Which are the ones that got raped? So
all of them.
Fair enough. Why didn't he just make a dubsteppy remake of What's Wrong with the Youth? What's Wrong with the Youth? This is just drug-fueled overconfidence, right?
But why would today's show decide, yeah, you know who we're going to put on to do, like, did they even review this, or?
Royce, you know why.
Yeah, you're right.
You know why. That clip, they had him on twice because the Today Show has not been relevant, Royce, since 1998.
No, you're right.
Okay, and you know, hey Royce, you know how often a Today Show clip goes viral?
You're right.
Like, do you understand? Nobody's looking up Today Show recipe time and how to make a fruit salad with Rachel Ray. Okay, but Corey Feldman self-destructing in a fucking speedball-induced meltdown on TV. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Why not? At that point, there's 18 people watching your dumb show. You might as well go swing for the fences.
Yeah, no, you're right.